So for a long time I've been stuck in Diamond 3 Division 4, but just this last week I finally broke through that ceiling and reached Champion 1 for the first time in doubles. Now a lot of things have gone into finally breaking this barrier. Practicing passing plays with partners, training packs to improve consistency, reviewing replays for analysis, learning to play opponents, not just play the ball. But honestly, all of these things have been known things I've been working on for a long time and haven't really helped me break that gap of Diamond 3 Division 4 into Champion. So what was key? Looking back at plays, it was obvious that some nights I'd have really good nights. The kind of nights that feel like I've mastered some new mechanic that now I'm going to hit that drive into Champion. But then the next night, it's like, bam, right back to Platinum. And as I think about it, why would this be? Why could this be that I'm so wildly inconsistent in my gameplay? I found I had to take a look at what it is that I'm afraid of. And what I was afraid of is quicksand. What is quicksand? Quicksand is this idea that as you're playing, everything seems to be going fine, but then you make a mistake. And then another. And it continues to feel like you can't make up for it. You can't get out of this. You over-focus, in my experience, and you continue to slip. I was first introduced to this idea in the movie The Replacements when I was about 13, and it resonated with me at the time, but it never really sank in until I played Rocket League. And it became more and more clear that when I had a bad play, the following plays would get worse and worse, piling on each other like an avalanche, or pulling me down like quicksand. And I took a look at this idea and found that by naming it, by identifying it, and by focusing on it, I could see certain emergent properties in my behavior when this was occurring. I was focusing too much on the play that just passed and what went wrong. I was focusing too much on the next play and exactly what it had to be for me to make up for what happened in the past. I started working on refocusing on the play that was in front of me, letting go of the past, not worrying about the future, playing the ball, playing the player, in this moment at this time. And honestly, I think this was the single greatest contribution to finally bridging that gap. Obviously, I couldn't have done it without my teammates, but this was the thing that helped make sure that I was taking advantage of their passing plays to me, that I was setting up the ball right for them when they were ready during this time. It made a world of difference just being in the moment, playing the game now, and not fighting against time, both past and present. So now we're in Champ 1, and continuing to keep this in mind has continued to benefit my gameplay, though some days are still better than others. The underlying principle, I think, is something that's going to stick with me, and as I continue my review of how I can improve,